So we finally come to the episode that I've been waiting for since we started. This is the episode that I always remember. I've discussed it with Kaylee. I've mentioned it many times throughout like the taping of all of these reviews. I've always wondered where this episode was going to show up, and it was way later into the show than I expected it to be. And we're almost at season 8 by now.
Yeah.
And this is the genie episode. This is the one I've been talking about where Mulder has to like write out the entire script,
Yes.
and he's like, I got to make sure every little thing,
Yeah.
is correct. And I was waiting. I was wondering, like, did I make that episode up? Am I crazy? Is that like a different show that I'm like blending into the X-Files? But I was like, no, I'm positive. Like Mulder wishes for world peace, and then that creates everyone to
Right.
disappear.
Yeah. It's so funny.
I mean, to be fair, I think he would have also disappeared, and that would have just been it.
Yeah.
We would have just been done for as humanity. Good thing it wasn't his third wish.
Oh my gosh.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, this is it finally. I don't know. J.
I don't know.
Souhaite.
I don't know.
Haiti.
It's French,
I have no idea how to say
I
that.
think.
So whatever the title is, I don't know. So in the opening, this guy finds this. This is almost like an episode of Storage Wars,
Oh, yeah.
which I watched more episodes of than I would like to admit. For some reason, that has like a treasure hunter feel to me, which I am always enamored by. That's why I'm super into the Uncharted franchise,
Mhm.
as well as Indiana Jones and anything like that. I'm just a sucker for that kind of shit. Like going down into like unknown places and finding treasure just sounds like the coolest shit ever to me. That's probably like the guy in me. Um, so he opens this up, and there's this rug, and he opens it, and his boss is pissing him off, and so his first wish is for him to shut the hell up. um, and he sure as hell gets his wish because this guy's face
Oh, man.
completely skins over, and like
Yeah, it's scary. And
it
then the
is
guy
scary.
like ends up having surgery where he has to like cut his like mouth open again
Yeah,
to be
and
able
get
to
lips.
speak. It's creepy looking actually.
It's horrible.
Yeah, and then this is just like one of those situations where like dumb people that have like, access to like whatever they want basically. Like
Yeah.
this guy ends up he wishes for a boat, like a giant yacht or something, which he gets, but it's not on the water. It's just like where their house used to be or where their trailer used to be. And
No, it's just
then,
next to their trailer
oh yeah, you're
because
right.
they're
It's
inside
just
the
next
trailer.
to their trailer.
Mhm.
And then his final wish when he's like, "What can I do? Like, what's the best thing possible?" He wishes to be able to become
Invisible.
invisible at will, um, because he thinks that he could rob places and see naked people, and I don't know, like it's a
Yeah.
dumb wish,
Yeah.
and
It's a 10-year-old's
it
wish.
is. And then he becomes invisible. He runs out. He sees these like pretty women
Yeah.
across the street. He gets all excited. He's waiting for the crosswalk to turn. It turns and he starts walking across. And of course, because nobody can see him, there ends up being some guy that's, I guess, trying to run the red light
Yeah, truck.
at a truck. And he gets hit, killed, stays invisible, and is on the side of the road and like gets discovered because a biker like trips over his
Yeah.
invisible body. And this becomes so funny because somehow they get the body, to the morgue, and Mulder and Scully go.
Yeah.
And Scully is so excited.
Oh my god, she's a kid on Christmas.
She is like full on, like, I believe everything
Yeah.
now. Like,
Yeah.
this is wild. And it's
Yeah.
so cute, like the way that she's like dusting the body with like some yellow powder so
Yeah.
that she can actually do the autopsy and see what's happening.
Yeah.
But she's just like giddy about it the
Yes.
whole time.
Yeah, she is so excited. And it's crazy that this one thing is the Pandora's box of her brain. And it's like as soon as she has this, she's like, fuck every
It's
other
because
thing I've seen.
Yeah.
This is the thing. And now I believe it all.
It's because it's something that's invisible but like solid physical that she can touch, and then she can like kind of like she can prove that it's there.
Proof.
Yes.
But then once that proof vanishes,
Oh my
Scully
God.
reverts right back to
Yeah.
her dumbass self and is like, I don't know what I saw, Mulder. And it's like,
Yeah, because she
Come
calls like some board of
on.
scientists
Yeah.
from
Well,
like she makes a
she's
bunch of people like
embarrassed.
fly in, and
Yeah.
she's just like, guess what? Like, just wait. And then of course she gets in, and there's nobody in there because the brother
Yeah.
who is like I don't know, he's not in a wheelchair, but he's in like I don't
He's
know
in a
what they're
wheelchair.
called. Is it
Whatever the hell you want to call it, but
an electric wheelchair?
yeah.
He
Motorized cart.
yeah, he wishes that his brother would come back, of course, which is stupid because he comes back as like a zombie. He can't talk. He's like not really all there.
Yeah.
And so then he's like, I wish he could talk. And
Ah!
he's just screaming, which is
He's in pain.
scary. Yeah. And is like mad at him for bringing him back.
Yeah.
And the whole time too, the genie just keeps kind of being like, wouldn't you want, like, she keeps like trying to hint that maybe he wants to wish that he can walk again.
Yeah.
And like he
She
thinks
can't instruct him.
she can't, but he's like, oh yeah, like a gold one, like maybe that would be like a gold, like
a gold
motorized thing.
Yeah.
It's just so stupid. And his final wish ends up being, I think he's going to wish for that,
he's gonna
but
wish
then
for his legs, and he dies right as he's wishing for them.
yeah, because like there's like a gas leak or something.
Something like that. The place blows up.
It's his brother. His brother like
Right.
wants to kill himself.
Yeah, he's wishes for, he's like, oh, I get it, legs, and boom.
Yeah.
Right as Mulder and Scully are walking up.
Yeah. And so they find this woman and like interrogate her, and Scully of course is like, she's not a genie, like what the heck? And Mulder's like, and she tells them that like
I'm
Mulder's
surprised
the
his
one.
first wish wasn't, I wish Scully would believe.
No, because then she would be like tinfoil. Like she'd be crazy. But she ends up telling Mulder like, I can't go anywhere because like he's the one that has the rug now, like it belongs to him, so like he's got to make his wishes. And so he thinks, he like asks her like what she would wish for if it was her. And she says like that she would just like wish to be like mortal again, and like at a coffee shop, like eating like a really nice like pastry and drinking coffee and like watching people, because she just misses being like a normal person.
Typical genie trope of,
she wants freedom.
If you get the wishes, you wish for genie to be freed.
Yes.
Which of course is exactly what happens in Aladdin. I guess that her rules aren't the same as the genies in Aladdin, because in that he has specific rules. I can't bring anyone back from the dead.
Yeah, I know. She can do that.
I've done it before. It's not pretty.
I mean, yeah, he probably is like,
don't make me do it.
I love that so much.
You can't make someone fall in love with you. And then also in DuckTales Treasure of the Lost Lamp, the first one, they're like, I guess one of us should wish for world peace. And he's like, I said wishes, kid, not miracles.
Yeah. But Mulder, of course, is like, okay, like I need to make like an altruistic wish. And so he does. He wishes for world peace, which is what any good person would want to do, right?
100% what
you would want world peace. And
I would be smarter about the wish because I've seen so many of these types of movies.
Well, because of course, like she like is kind of like a fairy, where she like all these wishes have loopholes and like interpretations, and I think like, part of it has to be like her like kind of playing with people.
Yes.
But anyway, world peace just means that there's nobody else on Earth except Mulder, and he's like, dang it. And so he wishes everybody back, or he like wishes to undo his last wish, basically.
And he's in Skinner's office when he does this, and he's yelling at her, and no one can see him.
And Skinner's like with this meeting of all these people, and they're just like, what? And Mulder's like,
Skinner should be freaking used to this.
He
should.
Kind of he absolutely should.
Yeah.
But then he like asks Scully like if she remembers like disappearing for a few hours in the morning, and she's like, no. So nobody has any memory of it.
Of course.
But then Mulder takes like, he's like writing like a novel to try and make like,
you can be louder.
to try and make like the most precise like wish possible, so that he doesn't get anything wrong.
Yes. She's been watching all the episodes with us. I thought you could make a quick little appearance, say howdy. Hey, no more.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What did you think of the genie episode?
We have a jealous dog. It was good.
They're not much for the reviews as us. And let's see. So yeah, he wishes her free, of course.
Yeah, he ends up wishing her free.
And then, it's all about specificity.
Yeah.
That's. I guess. I mean, I feel like no matter what you did, she'd find some way to manipulate it.
Yeah.
Um, this, I think the first time I ever saw this done was in the Are You Afraid of the Dark Monkey Paw episode, where
Mm.
it's like you wish for something and then it's perverted.
Yeah, the monkey paw is like its whole thing is about being careful what you wish for, kind of a
Yeah,
more like moral of the story type
because
of
it'll
thing.
it'll pervert it and
Yes.
it'll make it some version of like, yeah, technically you're getting what you want, but
You're
it.
not getting what you want
I
though,
think
really.
the I think I don't know what the first parable or like story like this, analogy type of story like this is not analogy. Um, Midas, King
Mm.
Midas might be at least one of the originals,
Mm.
right? Wants to turn everything to gold. Everything I touch turns to gold, and then once he starts touching his people, they all start turning to gold and dying in front of him. So yeah, it's definitely plays out like that. The funniest one is when she, you hear I don't know, I think it's Mulder that finds this out.
Mm.
Yeah, it's Mulder because he says it, and Scully's like, "Wait, you don't mean?" So we find out that one of the guys who had him, it's the guy in the '70s with like the money
Mm.
and the women,
Yes,
that
yeah.
that his final wish that killed him was a giant penis.
Yeah.
He got a dick so big it killed him.
Yeah.
So he went down happy.
I don't know about that. I don't know if he was happy, but yeah.
Scully might have been even happier if that ended up on the slab.
Wow.
She'd have been like, "What is that? That's an X file."
No way.
I want to know, like, what happened? He like got a hard on, and all the blood drained from his body, and
Probably
he just fell
died.
and hit his head.
Yeah.
Like, how does a giant
Yeah.
penis kill you? Uh, he got it, and then like couldn't get out of the way of a moving truck because it was just so heavy. Come on,
Yeah, any
come
of
on.
those sound bad. Both of those sound really bad.
This is like the South Park episode where all the guys like enlarge their testicles to where they have
So
to like carry them
Oh, yeah,
around
that's
in
right, and, like, wheelbarrows.
wheelbarrows.
So stupid.
So dumb. Anyway, that's it. Careful what you wish for. Let
Yes.
this be a reminder that you sit around and you think about things so much, you might just get it, right?
Perhaps.
Yeah. Like my kids are super annoying sometimes, and I'm like, I wish they would go away.
Nah.
Might just get what I want, and then I'll be the most devastated guy on earth. Anything else?
I think that's all.
I think that's it. So yeah, if you ever come across a genie, just wish her free.
Yeah.
Just say, look, I wish for untraceable money, and then you can be free.
Yes.
Like, just so you know, just let her know up front. Listen, don't fuck me over. I'm gonna release you, I promise.
They're probably gonna be like, I don't know, I've heard
I'll
that
be like,
before.
look, I wish that I have to fulfill my promise to you right now, which is I'm gonna free you with my third wish. So don't fuck me over on my second wish. Deal?
Yeah.
And she's like, deal. I'm like, all right, cool. All right. So however you want to manipulate it, I need money. I don't need it to be stolen money. I don't need it to be traceable by the IRS. I'm going to get freaking arrested and put in prison. I need the money for me and,
Yeah.
yeah, don't fuck me. And then you can be freed. All right, I'm
All
done.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
It's always money.
Always.
Because money fixes all my problems, all of them.